Hey you guys, so today I kind of wanted to do like a different video, and it's not really beauty related, and I debated doing it at all just because I was like self-conscious of doing it and I was worried about what people would think, but I kind of just have to not care. And anyways, today I wanted to talk about weight loss. I've lost 89 pounds, and I just wanted to share like any tips I had and just things, my experience, everything with you guys. Because when I was trying to lose weight, I watched tons of, more than I even want to admit, weight loss videos and just like advice and everything on YouTube. And I can't even tell you how much people on YouTube helped me and like inspired me, because it's just like seeing people's before and afters, it kind of makes you feel like you can do it too, and it makes you feel not so alone. And so that's why I wanted to do this video, is for you guys, and I hope like if I can inspire one person, then it's worth it for me to do this video. Anyways, now that that's all over, what I started doing, and I'll just go, I don't have anything written out, so I'm just going to start from the beginning. Okay. Okay. Before I got pregnant, I was working at a hospital, and the hospital had a gym, so on my break, I would go work out at the gym. Now, when I first started working out, I hated it. I hated every second of it. And now, looking back on those workouts, I would not consider them workouts now. But that's the thing, like, as you progress, you know, you might feel really lame about what you're doing right now, you know, because I knew I wasn't doing that great, like, you know, but it's just the act of doing it, being consistent with it, that's what matters. You know, you just have to keep pushing forward and just keep doing it, because the longer you stick with it, you know, something's going to happen. I don't care if you're just doing jumping jacks in front of your TV, something's going to happen. You know, even, you might even feel good because you did some jumping jacks. I don't know. But, anyways, that's how I started. And before I had my baby, I lost maybe, I don't know, I think it was like 20 or 30 pounds. I don't remember exactly. But that was from my highest weight, which I don't even know if I want to say my highest weight, because I'll just show you guys a before picture. But if you really want to know, I'll tell you guys. But it doesn't matter. Anyways, that was from my highest weight. And it was just like really hard. Like when I got married, I kind of just started eating whatever, because like I just started eating, I was happy to be married, and I knew my husband loved me, so I was just like, married now, it doesn't really matter if I'm looking that great because he loves me. And that's horrible, but that's how I felt. Like, you know, I knew he loved me, and I know he loves me now. I know he loves me no matter what, you know. But when you stop like caring about what you, well, this sounds bad, I don't know how to word it. I just feel like when you stop caring about, like, what you're putting into your body and what you look like on the outside, kind of, you get depressed. And I did. I got really depressed. Because I hated being fat. I'm not going to lie, I really did. And it sucked. Like, I'd always look at everyone and think, damn, I wish I was that skinny. And, you know, I still think that. It still hasn't really caught up in my mind that I've lost as much as I've lost, because I still feel like that. So it's hard. That's been, like, the hardest thing lately, is, like, mentally I still feel like that. But it's, like, I feel a lot better than I did. And not just because I'm skinnier now, but because of all the things I can do now. Like, I can run 3 miles a day. I can, you know, and I never thought that would be me, because even, like, in gym class in high school, my gym teacher was like, well, there's lots of other things you're good at. Because I was so uncoordinated, and I've never been, like, this athletic person. But I can tell you, even if you're the most uncoordinated person or the laziest person, that you can do it, because I was both. So I don't know if that like inspires you or not, but you guys gotta know that I am not a coordinated person at all. And I'm still doing it. My diet back then was not good. I ate a lot of fast food, more than I want to admit. I just ate crap a lot, and I really didn't think I ate that much crap, but looking on it now, I know that I did. And you just have to make changes in your life, and it's not going to happen all at once. One of the things I did before I had my baby was, this is crazy, but I tried every diet there is to try. Like, you name it, I did it. But, before I had my baby, I tried the raw food diet, and I wouldn't... It's a really hard diet to stick to for long term, but I will tell you what it did do for me was it changed my taste for things. Like, I really didn't like vegetables as much before that, and then doing that, it made me love vegetables, so I really enjoy vegetables now, and that helped me, because I always liked fruit. I mean, I didn't have a problem with fruit, but that's one thing it did for me. It made me crave junk less, so that's another thing it did for me. And it just made me want to be healthy. Like, it made me, like, doing that made me want to have a healthier lifestyle. So I will say that was worth it, but I won't say that I would do it again. Like, maybe for a cleanse or something, maybe. But I don't really believe in cleanses either, because then you're feeling deprived, and that just goes down a whole nother hole. But, so yeah, that's one thing that really helped me. And I wouldn't really suggest doing that fully, but maybe just adding more fruits and vegetables into your diet. I don't care if you hate vegetables, just keep eating them till you like them. That's the only thing I can say. Like, if you keep eating them till you like them, eventually you're going to like them. It's kind of the same thing with exercise. You just keep doing it. Keep doing it over and over and over and over and over and over until you like it. Because eventually you're going to like it. You're going to find something you like about it. And that's how it was with running. I mean, I'm not going to say that when I first started running that I loved running, because I didn't. But now I can say that I love running, and it's like one of the things I look forward to in my day. So you kind of just have to, I would say, like, out of everything, that consistency is key. Like, you have to be consistent. It's not just something you can do one day and not do the next day. You have to be consistent with it. I don't care if you're doing running one day and then doing crunches the next day, because that's all you can do. You got to do it. You know, like, it has to be a lifestyle. It has to be something that you're dedicated to, because if you're not, then it's not going to work out. Another thing that really, really helped me was MyFitnessPal. I don't know if you guys have heard of it, but I found out about it when I was pregnant. Well, maybe right before I was pregnant. But that's like the number one key on how I lost weight. I love it. I think it's like Facebook for weight loss. Like, personally, I like having friends on there, and I like the encouragement. Like, when I do a workout, they'll be like, great job, nice workout, awesome, whatever. And like, when I'm on my calorie count, they'll be like, nice job, great day, nice food choices. I mean, it's just nice to hear that, because not everyone's going to care about your diet. And, you know, and it's hard when you don't have support or whatever, but it's like you can find support there. And so that's what's good about that. And not only that, but you are knowing what you're putting in your body each day. You're knowing, you know, I don't care if you ate all of Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, you better put it in your diary, because you know that's what you did, and it keeps you accountable. Like, I even log when I eat crap, because I want to know what I did that day. And that might seem extreme to log every day, but I think it's good, because it's like you're never gonna, like, not know, you know? And I don't know, I just think it's good because it makes you think about what you're eating too. You know, you might be wanting to say, oh, I want to eat that cake and I want to eat all of it, but you're probably not going to eat all of it if you're logging. Does that make sense? I mean, that's not a very good example, but I don't know, like, I don't know how to explain it. I guess you just feel more accountable. At least this is my experience. And I strive to have a good diary, a good healthy diary a lot of the time, because that's what I like seeing, and that's what I like the people I'm friends with to see. Even though that sounds stupid, it works. Like, I like to be, you know, healthy, and so that's just one thing that helps me. And it might not help you. I'm not saying everything that I've done is going to help you. I'm not saying that I know everything about everything. I'm just saying, you know, these videos help me a lot, and I wanted to make one for you guys. I wanted to let you guys know about this and to share this with you guys, because I wanted to help someone like other people have helped me. Another thing I did was I started running. Running has really helped me, not just physically, but mentally. I can't even tell you how much it's helped me mentally. Like, it's the best thing you can do. It really is. Like, I just can't even tell you how much it's helped. Like, it's one of the best things you can do. I mean, maybe not running's gonna be your thing, but you gotta stop looking at exercise as like a drudgery, or like, oh, I gotta go work out, this sucks, whatever. Because that's how I always felt. If you start looking at it as, hey, this is my time to relax, to let off some steam, whatever, like, this is my time to just forget about everything and just do it, then that's going to motivate you, and that's going to make you want to do it. Anyways, that's what I did. And now I really look forward to it. Because it's, you know, I don't look at it as a drudgery. And you kind of got to change your perspective of things. You got to change your perspective of, wow, this really sucks. I'm eating salad. I hate salad. This sucks. I don't want to eat this. You got to think, oh, this is good. I like vegetables. I like being healthy. I like eating the right things. Like, you have to change what your mind thinks. And you have to start thinking about not only, like, you have to think about, what's this food going to do for me? What's this food going to do for my body? Is it going to make me feel good and make me have energy and help me when I do my workout? Is it going to, or is it going to make me tired and feel sick and make my stomach hurt? You know, that sounds like really extreme, but that's kind of like how you need to start thinking. Or at least that's how I started thinking, because once you do get to a certain healthiness point, and I'm not saying I'm the healthiest person ever, because I'm not, but I mean, this is just my experience. But once you do get to like a certain point, that's just kind of how I think. And maybe it's a weird way of thinking, but it's just what's helped me. I keep clarifying that because I don't want people to be like, you're weird. But I just have to not care, because I loved watching these videos and I just want to help someone like people helped me. Anyways, that's pretty much it. I don't know. Oh, one thing I could add that I wish that I was doing from the beginning, even though it sucks, but it doesn't suck as much now because I'm starting to see like improvements, and like I'm starting to see the changes it's doing, so I'm starting to like it more. But that's strength training, and it's super important. If you want to see your body change, and if you want to see like muscles, then you kind of got to do it. Like, you can't just do cardio, you kind of got to lift some weights. And a lot of confusion that women have about lifting weights is that they think if they lift really heavy, then they're going to look like a man. You're not. Like, you're going to look really good if you lift weights. That's one thing I want to say. So, yeah. My time's almost up. If you guys like these kinds of videos, let me know. If you don't, I don't know. If you don't, then you don't have to watch them. But I just wanted to do this video for someone out there, to help someone, to inspire someone. Yeah. Any questions you have, you can leave in the comment bar below. Thanks, guys.